are really very excited to have a fundraising bootcamp in Zagreb. We think that this is something that is like groundbreaking for the Croatian startup ecosystem. To have somebody of that caliber having this kind of education with so much experience and practical work. We are happy to be able to do this with our partners and sponsors who enabled this event, including British Embassy, INA, Poduzetnički centar Krapinsko-Zagorske županije, and also Hamad Bikro and EN as sponsors of B2B matchmaking free event for a bit larger audience. All teams and everybody are really happy with things that they have learned. And I think the actual real measure of success of this bootcamp would be their ability to develop their products further and raise investments. And of course, I hope this is just the start of good cooperation with Francois, Marcela and their team, and that we will see in next year's few more iterations of fundraising bootcamp here in Zagreb.
The fundraising bootcamp, it's quite simple really. We take entrepreneurs who typically have got big ideas, fantastic teams, sometimes amazing traction, but have never raised from professional investors. And we give them the 3 blocks that they typically miss. One, the knowledge that they don't and will not find on the internet, made of practical examples and scenarios. 2, we give them tools that the professionals use, and which again are not available. And number 3, we give them a lot of practice until they're pitch perfect, they're document perfect, and they have prioritized who they should be raising from. The link to Zagreb stems back to 2016, when I was invited very kindly to speak and present and then become a sponsor of Zagreb Connect. And I was stunned, really shocked by the amount of companies that we saw that were outstanding. And yet, however amazing the companies were and the big ideas and the hardworking the teams, I could really see that they were not prepared for international expansion or even ready for international investors. So it's one of the ideas that I had was to help them, and it all started with Croatian startups. So once again, Zagreb has really impressed us with the variety and the richness of the companies that come through the bootcamp. It's becoming a bit of a center. Companies fly from all over Europe to Zagreb to attend the bootcamp, which we're very glad about. So we're mixing international cultures into one and standardizing all companies to match what the investors look for. This year was no exception. We found some amazing companies attend the bootcamp. We're very, very happy and impressed once again by the breadth and the variety of those companies. We have a company inventing the operating system of next generation utility providers, huge sector about to explode, the utility providers sector. CircuitMess is a company that is reinventing how kids learn, make and enjoy electronics in a community build fashion, fantastic and fast growing already. QLango is another company that is reinventing how people learn languages from any language to any language, unlike anything else in the world today. That's just an example. The others were selected and have made us very, very proud. Special note is I am delighted to see how many sponsors are now coming forward with support and help, financial support to amazing spaces like the Bird Incubator and outstanding sponsors who see the opportunity and now do something about it. It's been a long time coming, but the success of those few entrepreneurs, which now make the headline news, have really triggered, I see, a flow of great support, and it's great to see. So a massive thank you to them, because without them it would get a lot harder for local entrepreneurs.
Hi, my name is Berislav. I'm a founder and director of Entrio. Entrio is an event platform for all kinds of events of next generation, hybrid, virtual and in-person events. We're building this platform for 10 years, and right now we're in the process of preparing our next investment round. And that's why I'm very happy that I found a fundraising bootcamp which happened in Zagreb and that I was able to jump in, because Fundraising Bootcamp is really a wonderful program, one of a kind, with a really hands-on and really concrete examples of how to go through the whole complex process of fundraising, finding VC funds, dealing with investors, communicating with them, and how to get the best possible terms for your startup. So there are really no words to describe how good this is and how useful it will be for our next round. And of course, here are wonderful people from Francois, Marcela, but also all the other co-founders. So it's really nice to expand the network and to meet new people. And I would really recommend the program to everybody. If you have a chance, step on the program. If it's in your city or somewhere near, go there in person, or there's always an alternative of online program. I would definitely recommend it every time to anyone who is looking to raise some funds. Also, thank you to sponsors who enable us a lower price for this program, Cohort in Zagreb, Bird Incubator, Algebra, INA, and everybody else who enabled to all of us to have this wonderful program for a lower price.
Hi, my name is Danae. I am co-founder and CEO of Valla. We are a DIY legal platform that allows people to resolve legal situations without spending thousands on a lawyer. I heard about Fundraising Bootcamp online, actually. I saw a tweet written by Francois, and it was talking about the process of fundraising and how you select the investors that you're going to speak to and in what order. And the article was so good, I immediately sent an inquiry wondering about the bootcamp itself, and found out that the next one was in Zagreb. The timing matched perfectly, so I flew here from Scotland to attend the bootcamp. I've learned so much on the bootcamp so far. It's been absolutely incredible. Not just better kind of techniques for pitching and for approaching investors, but much more about how investors think and what they really want to see, what they prioritize, and how to go through that process of actually fundraising as well, like the time it takes, the steps to go through and things like that. Yes, I have met so many amazing Croatian startups while I've been here, and it's really inspiring to see how they bring their kind of own flavor to the startup world, as well as getting inspired from, Silicon Valley, like we are all inspired by, and how, they look to the UK and then we look to Europe. I've really enjoyed meeting them, and I already see a few apps that I'd like to try myself, actually. I already volunteered to be a beta tester for one of the other startups, and I have an invitation to visit the offices of someone else. So I think I'll be back to Zagreb, yes.
Hi, my name is Frane. I'm a sales director in the company Recruiter HR. We come from Split. It's been great 4 days now, second to last in the fundraising bootcamp. It's at the same time, it's been very hard experience. It sets you in your place. You realize how little you know about investing, how little you know about expanding your business. It's been great. I would like to thank Marcela and Francois for giving us the hands-on approach, giving us the best advice. And I would recommend this bootcamp to everybody. Every organization that wishes to raise investment and benefit their organization, definitely.
Hi, my name is Gajšak. I am the CEO and co-founder of CircuitMess. CircuitMess is a startup of mine that I have founded 4 years ago. We design fun and educational electronic devices, and we are trying to make STEM education not boring, because I think it's really boring at its current state. So I heard about the bootcamp from my friend Berislav from Entrio. He is also on this workshop right now, and he was telling me, I want to fundraise, I want to raise some money, I want to scale my business, and there's this bootcamp coming up here, and I was thinking yeah, right, who's going to teach me how to fundraise? Nobody knows how to do it here in Croatia. And he told me, no, some guys are coming from, I don't know, somewhere, and this guy, he had like 8 companies and an IPO and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I'm interested. And then he went to a call with them, and he came back like, dude, you have to try this. It's amazing. And I was thinking like, yeah, I don't know, but I went on a call with Francois, and I was, really amazed with the amount of knowledge that he had. It sounded interesting. My expectations were quite low, but I was actually really positively surprised when I came here to the boot camp because I have learned quite a lot, and I really wasn't the smartest person in the room. On contrary, I felt really stupid, but like I learned a lot of things. The thing I like the most is this individual approach where you literally sit with someone who has been in the industry for his entire life and he just tells you, you should do this, this and that, and just throws ideas at you. The networking aspect of this is, I think, is going to be really useful because there's a bunch of people that are in the same stage as I. They are looking how to scale their business. They have the same questions, and they're all, brilliant and really interested in the topic. Like, you don't come to this bootcamp if you are not already, prepared in doing something, and if you are not trying to scale it even further, if you're not ambitious. So this is really, really interesting. I was really glad to meet all of the people here, and I think we're going to be good friends. Maybe they help me with something. This is a DIY DJ mix table that I have made. This is our latest product. It's called JD, like DJ but reversed. It lights up and it makes sounds, but the main point is that you get this assembled like Legos. You need to assemble it with a screwdriver and a soldering iron. And at the end, you learn something about electronics and programming, and you can become the engineer of tomorrow. And the whole point is that our devices are actually fun, unlike learning in schools, which is not that much fun.
I'm definitely coming back for Zagreb, and we're definitely expanding. I'm also close to some of the new venture capital funds coming into Croatia and expanding the breadth and the network of contacts. So it's definitely not a one-off, but it's a repeat in the making. I can't wait to come back next year, for sure.